And today, I have a grammar topic for you guys. Can you guess? Yes, you're right. It is noun. Did you know nouns are one of the most important elements of the English language? They function as subjects. But what is a noun? Noun is a naming word. Anything in this whole universe which has a name is a noun. It can be the name of a person, a place, a thing, any ideas, or the name of an action. Yes, you heard that right. A name of an action. Yes, don't think I'm talking about verbs here. No, I'm not talking about verbs. I'm talking about nouns. Name of an action is also a noun. And we're going to learn about that today, so keep on watching. Mostly in our syllabus books, we have 3 types of nouns. But today, we're going to go an extra mile. So we're going to learn about common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, concrete nouns, compound nouns, collective noun, countable and uncountable noun, verbal and gerund. So, what are we waiting for? Come on, let's learn! Common noun. These name general, non-specific people, place, thing, or ideas. They start with a lowercase letter unless they begin a sentence. I mean, obviously when you begin a sentence, you'll write a capital letter in the starting. But in the middle of the sentence, if you write a common noun, it will always begin with a lowercase letter, okay? Yes. Okay, now let me give you some examples of common nouns. For example, country. Country is a common noun because we're not specifically saying which country we're talking about. We're just saying a country. It can be any country. It can, let me give you some more examples. You can say animal. Here, we're not talking about a specific animal, like boy or a girl, month, river, monument, book, or writer. So all of these are common nouns because we're not talking about a specific thing. The second type of noun we're going to learn today is proper noun. These name specific, particular people, place, thing, or ideas. They always start with a capital letter. Even in the middle of the sentence, they will always start with a capital letter. It is an actual name of a person, place, or thing. Let me give you an example. If I say I am a girl, I can be any girl because there's so many girls in this whole world. But if I say that my name is Khanak, so I'm the only Khanak, there can be no one exactly the same like me. I'm not denying that there's no one with the exact same name as me. Names can be same, no doubt, but no one is the exactly same like me. I am unique in my own way. Even your name is a proper noun and my name is also a proper noun because I am unique in my own way. So, let me give you some examples about proper nouns. In common noun, if we talk about month, we're only talking about any month. It can be any month. But proper noun, we're going to talk about a really particular and specific month. It can be any month of the year, but we have to name which one we're talking about. It can be March, June, January, April, and many more. So next, for common noun is river. We're talking about any river here. But the specific name, the actual name of the river will be like Nile, Yamuna, and many more. So in proper noun, we're going to talk about the actual name of the river. But in common noun, we're going to talk about any river. We're just going to say river. It can be any river. Next, for common noun is monument. The Taj Mahal. It can also be the Statue of the Liberty, but we will tell the specific name of which monument we're talking about. In common noun, we're just going to say monument. It can be any monument. But in proper noun, we're going to talk about a particular name of a monument. Next, a book for common noun. But for proper noun, we're going to name the book. It can be Harry Potter. It can be any book. but we will tell the name of the book. We won't just write book for proper noun, but for common noun, we will write book because we're not talking about a specific book in common noun. Next is writer. In writer will be a common noun, and you must know that till now because writer is not a specific writer. We're not talking about a specific writer, a particular writer. But for proper noun, if we say John Milton, that's the actual name of a writer. We can write like many writers like J.K. Rowling, but we have to tell the specific name of the writer. Okay, I think you understood that. Common nouns are general. They are general. They can name something general. They won't tell a particular specific thing. But proper nouns are particular. They're particular on what they're talking about. They will tell the exact name. They'll tell the specific thing. Common nouns are non-specific. They can talk like book. That it can be any book. It's not a specific book. But proper nouns is a specific thing. Like it's talking about a specific thing, like a specific book. Common nouns start with a lowercase letter, but proper nouns start with a capital letter. Hope you understood the difference between both of them. Next type of noun is abstract noun. Abstract noun is the exact opposite of concrete noun. We're gonna learn about concrete nouns in the video, so keep watching. Yeah, so I was talking about abstract nouns. Abstract nouns name something which we cannot perceive with our five senses. I mean, like something which doesn't physically exist. They can be expressions, they can be feelings, concepts, qualities, etc. So now let me give you some examples of abstract nouns. Yeah, so abstract nouns are like pleasure, childhood, pride, wisdom, surprise, truth. So we cannot perceive these things with our five senses. They don't physically exist. Yeah, like surprise, truth, courage, beauty, charity, and many more. We cannot pursue these things. You better understand that. We cannot pursue abstract nouns with our five senses. They don't physically exist. Let's learn about the next type of noun now, which is concrete nouns. Concrete nouns name something which we can pursue with our five senses. Something that physically exists. For example, a rock, a stone, a chocolate, a dog, a fan. So all of these examples we can pursue with our five senses. They physically exist. Cap, flower, notebook, book, etc. So now let's find the difference between concrete and abstract nouns. Abstract nouns cannot be perceived with five senses, whereas concrete nouns can be perceived with five senses. Abstract nouns do not physically exist, but concrete nouns physically exist. Hope you got the difference between them. Let's move on to the next type of noun. Verbal nouns and gerund. We're going to discuss both of these together as they have a really minor difference between them. So we're going to discuss them together. Verbal nouns and gerund are nouns derived from the verb, any verb. Like, they're the name of an action. Let me take the example of swimming. Swimming, if I say swimming is my hobby, here swimming is the name of the action. But if I say that she is swimming in the ocean, there swimming is the action. That will be a verb. But when I said that swimming is my hobby, there swimming was the name of the action. And there swimming was counted as a noun. Let me show you some examples. It was a wise decision given by the judge. Here, decision is the name of the action. If it would be to decide, that would be a verb. It looks like a verb, but it is a verbal noun. Next, your handwriting should be neat. Here, handwriting. Handwriting is the name of the action. Here, it is a noun. Swimming or dancing is my hobby. Here, both of these, we can write any of these. They are the name of the action. Like I said before, if I say she is swimming in the ocean, there, swimming is the action. But here, swimming is the name of the action. Next, smoking is not allowed here. Smoking, again, it is the name of the action. Here, it is a noun. Building a house is not an easy task. Building is a noun here. It is the name of the action. If I say I am building a house, there, building is the action and it would be a verb there. But right now, the building is the name of the action. We don't want repetition of mistakes. Repetition is the noun here. His arrival made me happy. Arrival is the name of the action. It is a noun here. She doesn't enjoy doing homework. Doing is the name of the action. If I would say I am doing my homework, there, doing is the action and it would be a verb there. But here, it is a noun. Running is a good exercise. Running again over here is a noun, not a verb, a noun. I don't like people telling me what to eat. Telling here is the noun, not the verb, the noun. It is the name of the action. It is not the action. It's the name of the action. So here it'll be a noun. Next are countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns can be counted. That's why they can be plural and singular both. For example, eggs, plates, eyes, fingers, trees, pens, leaves, owls, states, etc. All of these things we can count and they can be made plural. Next, uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are something which we cannot count. They cannot be made plural, like oil, different liquids, snow, butter, grains, powder. We cannot count any of these, but we can measure them. Okay, see, let me make you understand. If there's water spilled on the ground, we can't count the water. But when we put it into a bottle, we can count how many bottles of water we have. But that doesn't mean we counted water. We can't say like if we have 5 bottles of water, we can't say we have 5 water. No. That makes no sense at all. But we can say we have 5 bottles of water. That means we counted the number of bottles. And bottles is a countable noun. But water can only be measured and uncountable nouns can only be measured. Hope you understood that. The next type of noun is compound noun. They're made up by joining more than one noun to form a meaningful word. And there are 3 types of compound noun. There is a compound noun with space, without space, and with hyphen. With space, there's space between the 2 nouns which we joined. Like fingertip, there's a space. Bus stop, fish tank, alarm clock, and swimming pool. All of these have space. Next, without space means a whole one word. Like butterfly, classmate, grasshopper, pickpocket, greenhouse, lifespan, etc. Here, we have joined 2 words like butter and fly. These are 2 different words. We join them to make a compound noun. That's why they're called compound nouns. In classmate also there are 2 different words. And same with the rest. Here also there are 2 different words. Finger and tip, 2 different words. We join them to make a compound noun. Okay, let's move on to the compound noun with hyphen. With hyphen means between the 2 nouns which we took, or 2 or 3, we put a hyphen between them, like dry cleaning, self-confidence, merry-go-round, mother-in-law. In some of these, there are also 2 hyphens, like in merry-go-round and mother-in-law. Here also we join 2 or 3 words to make a compound noun, like dry cleaning. 2 different words, self and confidence. Marry, go, round. Mother-in-law. They all have 2 or more different words. So please practice these types of nouns at home. Maybe for practice you can take a book and underline the nouns which you see. And also you can write the names of the nouns. If you've understood it nicely, you would not even get one wrong. Yeah, I'm not lying. But for this you need to practice. Time to say bye-bye. Bye guys.